Learning from the past, overcoming adversity, their stories. Buena Vista University teamed up with Storm Lake Middle School for a project focusing on diversity and social justice. Our focus is on 3 6th grade students, Eddie Morales, Naomi Alvarez, and Luis Gonzalez. Throughout the duration of this project, it was great getting to know our kids. What began as shy, awkward meetings turned into outgoing and interactive sessions with our students. Teaching them about social justice, equality, and diversity was our goal. In this video, we will get to take an inside look at their interviewing skills as they got to interview a person of their choice. In these interviews, we will get to see their role models, get to know them, and find out what their view is on social justice, equality, and our society today.
I guess I always liked school. I think that was the key right there. I always liked studying. I like learning stuff. History has always been a passion for me. I think one of the negatives thing that happened though, and I know eventually something bad will happen that will make you doubt. When I was in high school, I noticed how the teachers were, some of the teachers, not all of them, but some of them were asking the other student, the Caucasian students, where are you going to go to college? Where are you going to go to college? And to me, the question was not where, but are you going to college? Okay. Kind of like, well, I kind of don't see you going to college, but are you going to college? And I noticed that, and that's what when I talk myself into, I need to do this, not just for me, but to prove to others that I can.
Eddie is my younger sibling. That's my relationship to him. About me, I don't know, I like to do a lot of stuff. Currently, I am going to school at Iowa Central. I am in the nursing program, and this year I will be getting my LPN, Licensed Practical Nursing. I have 3 jobs. I work at Faith Open Charity, North Lake Manor, and Viridian. They also work with special needs children. On my free time, I like to go out and exercise, go out for walks, take my daughter out. I have a daughter, and she is 2.
My name is Sara Jordan. And 2 brothers and 1 sister. Don't really keep in contact with them because if I stay in contact with them, they'll bring me down to where they are. My father, never really been in my life. Me growing up without a father, I had my grandfather, he was there, but he worked 2 jobs and I maybe saw him for like an hour as soon as I got out of elementary school. So my father not being there, I told myself that I would not, if I can help it, I would not have another child be there without a father.
There was a time when you were in between that you weren't sure what to do. Yeah. Right? Okay. And I hoped that we talked to you enough to see you the positives of that good side.
Influenced me by when I was getting in trouble a lot, she would tell me why are all of you this sudden acting up, and acting like this. You were a really good student and everything, and you're really smart. You can do better than that.
The way my dad, Tyrone, he influenced me because when I got in trouble myself, he can relate to me because every time I got in trouble, everything I did, he can help me and he tell me that he did it too, and I wouldn't be left out because I got in trouble and my mother and my sister never done any of that, but he did, so I can relate, and I just won't feel left out just getting in trouble, and no one can relate to me.
I chose to interview my sister because, like my brother, she also looked after me when I was little. My mom, when she would work late, she's like a mother.
I remember you clearly from last year, and I can honestly tell you that you are going to do such a great job. You are very smart, and you have what it takes to achieve whatever goal you want. And I really see you like a doctor or a scientist, because I remember you like science a lot. So I really think that if you put your mind to it, you can be the first doctor I see graduating.
I was in the Marines for 4 years. I went to Iraq. I've been to Afghanistan. Been to California, Japan. I was raised by my grandparents until I was about 13, and I went to Plainville, Connecticut, which was Wheeler Elementary School. Then at the age of 13, I moved back in with my mother because she's a recovering drug addict. And middle school, I went to Roosevelt Middle School in New Britain, Connecticut. In high school, I went to E.C. Goodwin Regional Vocational Technical School. I took up machine course. Machine tech. He was treating their mother pretty bad, so it's very vague to me, but what I do remember, I grabbed him by his shoulders and kind of threw him out the door. Because, I mean, me growing up with my mother, I don't want anyone to touch my mother. So, in terms, I don't want to see any female being hit. But I try every day to try and do good and lead by example.
Growing up was my older sibling, Chris. He took care of me when I was little because our mom was always working. Our father passed away when we were 5. Well, I was 5 and he was 11. So my mom spent most of her time working. And then I spent most of my time with him. He would take me to school, brush my hair, and do everything, cook for me. He would even take me to his practices just to make sure I was being watched. He right now is an X-ray technician, so I look up to him. Some of the challenges was coming here when I was 5. We were from California. So when I moved here, I didn't know any English. So when I started school, that was pretty hard. Everybody spoke to me in English and I didn't understand them. At that time, there weren't a lot of Mexicans here, so they were kind of a little racist at the time also. But then, like, by first grade, well, after my father passed away, my mom just kind of wanted, because he was murdered, my mom just kind of wanted to get away from the city, and she had an uncle here. Well, she has an uncle here, so we came to live with him during that time. What motivates me is that I need money to pay the babysitter and to buy my daughter stuff. Yeah, it's expensive out there, so, and then all the bills. So that's what motivates me to keep on working.
Throughout this project, our eyes were opened. Getting to know our students and their stories was great. When we were able to learn about their families and role models, it shows us why they have become the person that they are today. Diversity is something that you deal with every day. Storm Lake Middle School is extremely diverse. When we were able to sit down face to face with these students, we got the chance to learn what it's really like to be in such a diverse school system. Learning about some of the struggles and challenges they face has taught us awareness about justice and society. We walk away from this project with open eyes and a clear mind. Never let your prejudgment of something stop you from the experience.